Okay, that's it.
You mentioned two cases, Britannia and American.
I mentioned two cases.
Two cases.
Two cases.
Phases.
Two phases.
Yeah, when before the third phase materialized.
Two phases. Okay,
yes,
the
right.
phase of the first phase of Pax Britannica.
That's correct.
The second phase of Pax Americana.
That's correct.
And you want to know about the third?
No. Now the first is Britannia. They're making presence in Kuwait, Bahrain, and Qatar. And the second phase, which you mentioned, America, they're making presence in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Now, how would that impact on the third phase, which you mentioned? They're making presence in Bahrain, Qatar, and Afghanistan,
No.
which is outside from your...
First phase ended. The first phase ended. Pax Britannica is no longer in existence. First phase is gone.
Gone, right.
Gone, finished.
Finished.
During the time that they were Pax Britannica, they control every single strategically important naval port everywhere on the face of the earth, because there's no aerial warfare at that time. Okay? When Bretton Woods took place, at that time, Pax Britannica had to recede at Bretton Woods, and Pax Americana took over officially, the US dollar replacing the sterling pound. Pax Judaica is about to replace Pax Americana. It cannot take place while the US dollar is still the international currency. No. There are some who are saying that Pax Judaica has already started. Yes, I said no. So long as the US dollar still continues to function as the international currency, Pax Americana has not as yet ended. I am not in a position to analyze concerning the location of military bases and so on. I'm not a military strategist, I'm an eschatologist.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, since you mentioned that they're actually not, they're not in control, they're not moving to the third phase, why are they making presence back in that part of the world? And that part, that means what I'm trying to say is, if they're making presence, it's insignificant because they are no more in control. Or
Okay.
is it why are they surfacing these two boxes? You mentioned that
I don't see two boxes. I see a concentration of the power of Gog and Magog in and around the Holy Land. That's what I said. In and around the Holy Land. Based on the hadith that the first of them would pass by the Sea of Galilee on their way to Jerusalem and start to drink the water. And by the time the last of them passed, they will say there used to be water here. So the power profile of Gog and Magog is continuously declining at the north and continuously increasing in the south. So when the war takes place, the backbone will crack in the north. That's why you have the conquest of Constantinople possible. But their control of the south is such that the Arabs are going to be destroyed.
Okay. Then, since you have mentioned that, can I say that the Afghanistan and Pakistan and that presence actually is just a diversion, whereby the main issue is actually that part of the world?
The main issue is...
Because people are diverted in that box.
I'm not interested in boxes. The main issue is the Holy Land and around the Holy Land. That is the crux of the problem.
I understand.
The Arab world is at the heart of the subject. And the Arabs are going to be destroyed.
Right.
I said to you that as the concentration of the power of Gog and Magog is located in the Arab world, in and around the Holy Land. The periphery is becoming weaker for Gog and Magog. And it will be the non-Arabs who will have to struggle for the restoration of the Khilafah. And that includes Afghanistan, that includes Pakistan. I simply don't understand your question, I'm sorry.
Okay. Maybe okay. No, hold on. Okay, today, if I was not present in this session today, and I'm a reader out there who reads Times and wherever it is, I'm making an assumption that the big wars will be Afghanistan and Pakistan and that part of the world, and not knowing the fact is that part of the area. This is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you are now diverted that the big war
the big war is the Malhama.
Okay.
The Malhama is most likely going to start with a Turkish attack on Syria. I said that. But whenever I give an opinion, you know the rule.
I don't know.
The rule is don't accept my opinion unless you're convinced that I'm correct, because I can make mistakes, okay? I don't trust the Turkish leadership at all, and I don't think the Russians trust the Turkish leadership as well. So I am expecting that the war will commence with a Turkish attack on Syria, but I can be wrong. The war will be fought in that terrain, north of Damascus, between Syria and Turkey. That's where the war will be fought. But the war will also be fought in the area of the Black Sea. Okay? And it will be a war between Russia and Turkey. But because Turkey is a member of NATO, it will be Russia versus NATO. China is not going to be standing aside of that war, so Russia will be supported by China. And Iran will be supporting Russia and China, I believe, because the military in Iran is not controlled by the president. The military is controlled by the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. And he has his heart in the right place, yes. Any more questions?